Hello. Hello.
Today we're going to talk about children playing sports. Growing up playing sports is one of the most important aspects of your child's life. Your child's health can be extremely better with the help of an active sport. Research has shown that children who play sports have more muscle and less body fat. The body is burning more calories, therefore making them more fit. Also, when children is burning more calories, they tend to have a better appetite and tend to eat better. I can honestly say that if you don't want your child to be overweight at a young age, put them in a sport. It will lead to future health issues, especially heart disease. If you play sports significantly better, you'll have more cardiovascular fitness than those who participated in just physical education alone in schools. Also, schools are starting to come back on the physical education. It's becoming more of an elective that you can even opt out of. Therefore, the rate of obese kids is starting to decline. Vigorous activity and repetition during physical activity can also help with bone mineral density, especially in girls. Discipline, responsibility, and respect. Sports teach discipline, responsibility, respect, failure, pretty much everything that it takes to help build character. It teaches your child to be responsible in his or her actions. Your child will also learn to respect authority, that of a coach, which later on will then help them to respect the authority of a manager, a boss, a vice president in his or her workforce. Being a teammate is also extremely important. It teaches good sportsmanship and also teaches them that it's okay that if you lose or fail, that everything's going to be all right and you're going to be able to succeed in other aspects of what you're doing. One of the biggest challenges that kids have today is that they get too tied up in technology. It becomes a very virtual world where it's just them and the game that they're playing. Therefore, their communication tends to suffer. They don't become really disciplined. They're very disrespectful when they're out in the society because they don't know how to properly communicate, and they pretty much don't know how to properly just go on with it every day-to-day basis. There was an incident in Jacksonville where a guy was in a video game tournament and he had lost, and because he couldn't deal with failure, he came back and ended up shooting the place up. He just ruined his life. Also, with the help of discipline and being coachable, it makes it a lot easier when a coach is out to pick you. I'm a high school coach myself, and I can honestly say that if you're coachable, I want you on my team. If you have a heart for what you're doing, I want you on my team. I don't want anybody who's going to be cocky or disrespectful to me or think that they know everything and that they're just single-minded. Confidence. Lack of confidence is really what I believe is every parent's worst nightmare. I feel like a lack of confidence can lead to a lot of depression issues, bullying, drugs, addiction, being a follower, not a leader. Not baseball in general. I keep resorting back to baseball because I'm a baseball guy. But sports in general tend to help you with your everyday confidence. It's going to help you to deal with the aspects of failure. It's going to also teach you to be more confident in what you do every day, in your decisions. It's going to help you be a leader. It's also going to just help you to see your success outside of what it is you're doing in your everyday life at home or anything like that. A little story about myself growing up. I was very tiny, but I've been playing baseball since I was 3 years old. Now baseball to me is life. I've played for the last 27 years and I'm 30 years old now, and I still play to this day. I was bullied a lot growing up for my size, even some from my own family member, saying you'll never make it in college, you're too small, and everything like that. I had to face a lot of adversities, and if it wasn't for baseball and teaching me how to be confident and deal with failure, then it would be very difficult to persevere and get through all that. Baseball is a game of failure. You get, out of 10 at-bats, if an average batting average is actually 300. People are getting batting titles in the MLB right now because of batting 300. That means that you only get 3 hits out of 10 at-bats. You fail 7 times. Let that sink in a little bit. That's failure. As you can see, sports are extremely important in a child's life. The health benefits that your child gets are a lot more beneficial when playing sports than that of playing video games or vegging out. Just a little fun fact about children's health. In the United States, the percentage of children and adolescents affected by obesity has more than tripled since the 1970s. Data from 2015-2016 show that nearly 1 in 5 school-aged children and young people 6 to 19 years in the United States have obesity. Don't let your child be that one. Why is it tripled? Technology, games, cell phones, less physical activity, the fact that you have a choice to do the physical activity when you are at school. Character is another key point in your children playing sports. Allow them to be physical in something that not only helps themselves, but can also help you as a parent to build their child's character. Confidence. Allow your child to have the joy of building confidence while doing something fun like playing a sport. Be supportive of whatever sport it may be, and your child bloom into a very confident, responsible individual. Let your children reap the great benefits of sports. Thank you.